Hello everybody, welcome to News 5 Now on this beautiful Monday evening. A look at your top headlines. A mobile billboard is stirring up controversy. Protesters line up at Big Creek Lake over the weekend. And a Pensacola teen arrested for threatening an officer. All of that and more is coming up on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers. Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Jump right into our big stories this evening. Number 5, a Pensacola man is in jail tonight, accused of making threats towards a police officer. 19-year-old Tamal Jenkins has been arrested. Police say he threatened to kill a detective who is working to solve the 2024 homicide case of Terrell Omar Owens, a man police say was a friend of Jenkins. Police say Jenkins threatened to kill the female detective on social media because he is frustrated over how the case is progressing. Public Information Officer Mike Woods says the department won't put its officers in harm's way, no matter how small the threat. Jenkins sits in Escambia County Jail without bond on a probation violation. Number 4, an arrest after a robbery at Little Caesars in Midtown Mobile. Police say 19-year-old Montrez Mosley is responsible. They say he walked inside with a woman on Wednesday and demanded merchandise, while the woman went behind the counter and grabbed a few things and tried to leave. When an employee tried to stop them, officers say Mosley assaulted the worker, then left the Airport Boulevard pizza shop. That woman has not yet been arrested. Number 3, 21-year-old Christopher Sanchez Mendoza faces a vehicular homicide charge for April's deadly crash on County Road 65 near Airport Boulevard. Investigators believe he was driving under the influence when he allegedly hit 18-year-old Cesar Chavez and 19-year-old Brandon Palencia from behind while they were riding their scooters. Foley City leaders are currently making improvements to the intersection after taking it over from the county in June. Sanchez Mendoza remains in jail on a $10,000 bond. And really quick, right before I came in here, we got information that this may not have actually been a DUI, but we don't know that yet until we can get our hands on the indictment. So he did allegedly hit the teens, but we are still working to figure out if it was definitely a DUI. Number 2, some local fishermen could face fines or jail time for fishing in a lake closed for recreation, and they did it on purpose as a form of protest. Big Creek Lake has been off limits to recreational boating and fishing since February to protect the drinking water supply. That didn't stop several protesters from hitting the water to send a message. At Sunday's protest, some members of a group called Take Back Big Creek Lake lined a bridge with signs while others got into the water, not scared of the consequences. Trespassing on the lake carries a penalty of up to 1 year in jail and a fine of up to $6,000. The district attorney's office says the mobile area water and sewer system will have to decide whether or not to press charges. We reached out to Moss to ask, but have not received an answer. And number 1, the billboard on the corner of St. Stephen's Road and Center Street shows an image of 2 people dressed as clowns and reads, "It's time to get the clowns out." The sign is in Mobile's District 2. We reached out to Councilman William Carroll for comment and to see if he's received any complaints. There is no word yet on who ordered the billboard, who is targeting, and what exactly it means. And there you have our top 5 stories this Monday afternoon. All right, guys. Well, like I said at the beginning, we have a question of the day that we need to go ahead and jump right on into. Our question is, what's your favorite memory of WKRG? Now, we asked this on Friday because Friday was our 70th anniversary. So let's see what you guys said. Jamie says Mel Showers, Scott Hunter, and Jerry Huff. Carmen says Mel Showers and Alan Seals. They were both great. Charles says Southeastern Championship Wrestling on Saturdays and Captain Kangaroo. Samantha says Alan Seals. Tim says when meteorologist Alan Seals used a 12-inch cube to indicate to viewers as a visual for the wall of water that came in with Hurricane Katrina. Teresa said the night before Christmas every year. I think Teresa is referring to our Christmas Eve poem, the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. That's always so fun to put together and see. I love seeing everybody else's videos because we don't get to see it until like the end product. So I really, really enjoy that. It's always a really fun time. William says, I believe Dick Scott was once a radio host on AM 710 and was once WKRG before the change. Let's see. DD says, when we were first stationed here in 1982, WKRG was young, fresh, and fun. Today, the same familiar young, fresh, and fun people shone through 1982 to 2025. Michael says, visiting the station while I was in middle school, got a class picture taken with John Nodar behind the news desk. That sounds fun. We all love John Nodar here. All right, guys, thank you so much for answering our question and participating in our question. Let's go ahead and move on to our poll of the day. Our poll of the day is, do you think Mobile should have a hockey team? 76% of you say yes, 21% of you voted no, and 3% have no opinion. For me, it's like, I don't know. It would just seem weird to have a hockey team down here when it's 90 degrees, like 10 months out of the year, you know? I don't know. I feel like hockey's a northern thing, but I would like to go to a Mobile hockey game. That sounds really fun. All right, guys, I have a little bit of homework for you. What you're going to do now is go to our Facebook page if you are not already there. Once you are there, you will want to answer our question of the day and vote in our next poll of the day. Our question is, who do you think the billboard on St. Stephen's Road is targeting? And our Facebook poll is, are you concerned about artificial intelligence taking your job? We want to hear from you. What do you have to say? What do you think is going on? So, like I said, I am here for Peter tonight. He will be in for me tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for being here with me tonight. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.